Thanks to World Anvil for sponsoring this video. Okay, just keep an ear out for any whistling.
Hey Lisa, how loud is he supposed to be before you know he's here?
Fairly quiet.
Welcome to the Koffeine Cafe, where we don't serve coffee, we serve impossible deer meat. I'm Lisa, and today we'll be looking into a South American creature that sends fear to those who hear his tune. This is El Silbon, Koffeinated. El Silbon, according to those who have witnessed him, appears as an impossibly tall and nearly skeletal man standing at about 20 feet tall. He's also known to be wearing a tattered white suit or farmer's attire and a wide-brimmed hat. Aside from his incredible height, he is also more notably carrying a large sack that holds the bones of his most recent victims, as well as his own father. This is still left up for debate, as no one has really seen him and lived to tell the tale. He is known to roam the plains and streets of Colombia and Venezuela, searching for his next target. However, the most notable thing that he is known for is the infamous tune that he whistles as he roams the land. This whistle is something that he uses deceivingly. Known to be a trickster, El Silbon would make his whistling quieter whenever he is close enough to his victims to lower their guards before he strikes. And when he does, he is said to feast on your blood before taking your bones and stuffing them in his bag, alongside his other trophies. Legends vary. However, El Silbon was once known to be a young boy. In one story, he had a dispute with his father, which led to the unfortunate end of his father's life. The boy was blamed and severely punished for this by his family. He was forced to carry the bones of his father on his back, while being chased away to either be eaten or driven to the unknown to never be heard from again. However, unbeknownst to the family, the curse that they had placed upon him echoed throughout South America as he continues to whistle on to this day. The legend originates from either Guaranito or the town of El Bijao from the state of Portuguesa. It now mostly circulates around Colombia and Venezuela. It is thought to be 300 years old. However, that is yet to be proven, as it may have been passed down as oral tradition that could have gone on a shorter or much longer period of time, with written accounts of it only being produced in the 19th century. The word Silbon itself roughly translates to whistler in Spanish, to connote the iconic tune that sounds like a sped-up version of Do Re Mi, allegedly. The first written and recorded story involving El Silbon was from a poet named Damaso Delgado. In 1966, he wrote a story of the Whistle Man and broadcasted this story in a radio play the following year. While the story is most likely fictional, Damaso himself claims to have witnessed and escaped El Silbon himself. However, El Silbon now is also seen as more of a boogeyman, with old wives' tales stating that he comes after naughty children and mean-spirited characters and actors. In this rendition, he is seen more as a bugbear. However, in other renditions, he will target just about anyone who gets in this way. There are variations to the story, depending on location and context. Old wives' tales depict a spoiled brat who gets into a fatal dispute with his father. In other renditions, mostly echoed towards adults, involves the idea that the dispute being made was due to the father doing something unspeakable to El Silbon's mother/wife. In this, the act against his father was not out of malice, but out of self-defense or revenge. This version of the story then paints El Silbon as more of a protector, as he specifically targets drunkards and womanizers who threaten the lives of women and children. Wait, did you hear that? That sounds like our sponsor, World Anvil! World Anvil is a site that aids all sorts of creatives in writing, organizing, and publishing rich settings with complex characters. Write, world build, and manage your stories all in one platform. If you visit their website, worldanvil.com, and use our code KOFFEINYT, you can enjoy 40% off your first year.
I don't think that's them. We should probably run.
Oh wow. So I can make my own world on worldanvil.com and use the code KOFFEINYT to get 40% off.
Yeah!
Wait.
Since El Silbon is a very recent figure in South American folklore in regards to literature, we can't really determine the truth about how old it is, much like the Hashakusama from Japan was also a relatively new creature. Both could have stemmed from oral traditions that was made to keep children from misbehaving. The tale of El Silbon specifically could have also spread as a local meme within Venezuela and Colombia thanks to the popular radio play. Either instance could have further been passed down from generation to generation, evolving to the legend we know of today. The only notable person who has witnessed El Silbon himself is the writer of the radio play, Damaso Delgado, who claims to have witnessed him as he was taking his dogs out for a walk. What started out as a leisurely stroll turned into dread as he started to hear whistling all around him. As his dogs started barking furiously, he noticed the silhouette of what he believes to be the entity on his way to his next victim. However, the uproar of his canine companions alerted El Silbon and presumably scared him away, giving enough time for Damaso to make his escape.
It is possible that the story originated from a true crime involving a father and his son, with accounts changing as word of mouth spread. The variations between the rowdy child and the protector could be a case of he said, she said, where the truth could have been changed one way or another to either protect or discredit the child in question.
Alternatively, this legend could really just be a story made to scare both children and adults from misbehaving in some way. The story's evolution and variation seem to come from the different contexts that the story may be told. Whatever the case may be, Silbon's story echoes through the streets of South America, whistling on a legacy of fear, one way or another. A malevolent spirit, or a misunderstood protector? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video for more spoops, tubes, and memes, and thank you again to our members, Butter, Shifter, and That Gamer Boy, as well as our cafe producer Nick for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to us. If you guys would also like to do so, you can join in our memberships. But for now, if you want to hear tales similar to this coming from Ireland, you can check out this video right here.